Hello everyone, myself Namkha, PGT Computer Science from KVLA. In this video tutorial, I'm going to explain what is network topology, what are the various factors that affects the choice of topology for a network, and what are the different types of network topologies. Okay. Firstly, we will start with what is a network topology. In computer networks, a topology is used to explain how a network is physically connected and the logical flow of information in the network. Okay, it is basically the arrangement of computers or network devices so as to establish communication among these devices. Okay, a network topologies can be viewed as physical topology, which describes the way in which computers or nodes are connected with each other in a network, and logical topology, which describes the way data flows from one node to another node. Okay. Now there are various factors that affects the choice of topology for a network, and they are cost, flexibility, reliability, scalability. Okay. Cost is nothing but the installation cost, cable lengths, distance between nodes that have to be considered when designing a network. Okay. A topology should be flexible enough to allow addition of new nodes or relocation of existing nodes. Okay, and it should also be reliable enough such that failure of one node does not cause the whole network to become useless. Okay, a topology should also be scalable, which means that addition of new nodes in the network should not affect the performance of a network. Okay. Now there are various types of network topologies in computer networks, such as bus topology, star topology, tree topology, ring topology, mesh topology, hybrid topology. According to our syllabus, I will explain these three topologies, that is bus topology, star topology and tree topology, one by one. Okay. The first is bus topology. This is a type of network topology in which every computer or network devices are connected with a single cable, that is the backbone cable. Okay. Now here, as you can see in this bus topology, every computer or nodes are connected with a single cable, that is the backbone cable. Okay. The data in this network is transmitted over this backbone cable and is able to be received by all the nodes connected to the backbone cable. Okay. Now here, suppose if this device 1 sends data to this device 4, all the other devices that is connected to this backbone cable will also receive the data. But only the intended recipient, that is device 4 here, will receive the data. Other devices will reject it. Okay. Now you must be thinking, how does the devices know that it is not the intended recipient? Here, each devices have a MAC address. Now these devices compares its MAC address with the destination MAC address that is sent by the sender along with the data. Okay. So the devices whose MAC address does not match simply rejects this data. Okay. Now we will see some advantages of a bus topology. A bus topology is very easy to install. Okay, and if a node fails, it will not affect another nodes, which means that the failure of one node does not affect the rest of the network. Okay, and less cabling is required, means cable length that is required for this topology is very less as compared to other topologies. Okay, next is the disadvantages of bus topology. Here, if the cable fails, the entire network will fail. Okay, so dependency on the central cable, that is the backbone cable, is the first disadvantage of bus topology, because if the cable encounters some problem or if it fails, then the whole network will break down. Okay, and a limited number of nodes can connect to the bus due to limited bus length, right? And there are also some security issues and risk, because because the data that is sent by the sender will be received by all the nodes, even if those nodes are not the recipient. Okay. Next, we will see star topology. Okay. Now in this topology, all the nodes are connected to each other, but they are not connected directly, but with the help of a central node. Okay. This central node can be a hub or a switch. Now what is a hub or switch? It is nothing but the network devices that are basically used to connect multiple computers or network devices together. Okay. Now here, suppose this computer wants to send data to this computer, then it must first send the data to the central node. Now it is the responsibility of this central node to forward the data to the intended recipient. Okay. Unlike in bus topology, here only the intended recipient will get the data. Other nodes will not get the data. Okay. So this topology is much more secure than the bus topology. Okay. Now we will see advantages of star topology. First is easy to troubleshoot, which means that it is easy to identify where errors or performance issues are occurring, simply because the faulty node doesn't give response. Okay. Next is easy to scale, which means that new nodes can be added to the existing network, or some nodes can also be removed from the network easily. Okay. And if a node fails, it will not affect other nodes. Okay. Next is the disadvantages of star topology. Now here, if the central device fails, that is the central node fails, then the entire network will break down. Okay. Next disadvantage is entire performance of the network depends on the central node. Right. Okay. So if the node or switch is overloaded, then it will affect the performance of the network. Okay. A star topology requires more wires compared to the ring or bus topology. This is the third disadvantage. Okay. Next is tree topology. In tree topology, all the computers are connected like the branches of a tree. It is also known as the combination of bus and star topology. Now here, as you can see, a group of star networks are connected to the backbone cable, right? So if you remember, in bus topology, it also has a backbone cable, and each node is connected to that backbone cable. Now what happens in tree topology is that instead of individual nodes, there will be multiple star topologies connected to the backbone cable. Okay. It is also called as hierarchical topology. Next is some advantages of tree topology. That is, first is easily expandable, which means that we can add new group of devices to the existing network very easily. Okay. And another advantage is easily manageable. In tree topology, whole network is divided into segments known as star network, which can be easily managed and maintained separately, right? Okay. Another advantage is limited failure. If there is a breakdown in one star network, it will not affect the entire tree network. Okay, this is the third advantage of tree topology. Next, we will see some disadvantage of tree topology. Okay, first is high cost, which means devices required for tree topologies are very costly. Okay, and a large network using tree topology is very hard to manage and maintain. Okay, and it also requires very high maintenance. If the main bus fails, then the whole tree network will fail. Okay, so this is the end of the topic. Thank you.